Okay. Match 1 on the play. Going to take Bing on the play. I'm going to keep that hand. I'm going to mute my background stuff. This is a keeper. I have nothing to do on turn 3, but I can do everything on turn 3. So assuming I have nothing else playable between now and turn 3, I Eyeblight Assassin the Bonded Construct, because that's going to start getting in some damage. Blue-red Thopters, huh? Or maybe he's just stuck? Okay. Well, when you're given something -1/-1, you can't ask for a whole lot. So, getting rid of a 2/1 is about, the best I can ask for. If the opponent doesn't put pressure on the board, I'm going to Nissa's Pilgrimage. If he does, okay. Now I have to... I might... Well, first I'm going to attack. If he blocks with the Gearcrafter, awesome. If he doesn't, awesome. I'm not really sold on the Gearcraft or on the Assassin. Now I have to decide if I want to read the bones next, or if I want to... Yeah, I'm going to read the bones. He's going to attack me, but I just don't want to run out of good things to do. Alright. Those are good things to do. So, I'm going to have 5 mana next turn. That'll give me Hitchclaw. Well, yeah. I'm going to top both of these, because I get to draw them. If I draw a land, I can Hitchclaw and something else. Yep. Hitchclaw does work against Thopters. Alright. So, I can Hitchclaw and hold up Titanic Growth, and that's pretty much it. And that's what I will do. If he attacks with both, I will actually block the Thopter just to get it gone. It's a difference of 1 damage. But in the long run, I think it works out better. If he doesn't, then it saves me a combat trick. Alright. Here I've got some options. He was playing kind of scared before. So I can't imagine he's going to start playing super aggressive here. I could play Nissa's Pilgrimage and try to get up to this Nissa's Revelation, which I think is going to be the plan. Or I can try to get more value out of it by playing the Deadbridge Shaman this turn, holding up Titanic Growth. I think that's what I'm going to do, because then I'll get 3 forests. That will help thin it out. That'll increase my chances of whatever I scry with Nissa's Revelation actually being a creature. I have none of my big hits in my hand, so And yeah. Exquisite Firecraft, huh? He must really, really want to get rid of that Recluse if he's wasting it on that. I must really, really want to keep that Recluse if I'm casting that. Okay. So he's going to hit me for 4 and discard one of the cards in his hand because I'm going to block with the Deadbridge Shaman. My spider still lives. I get it back. I mean, was that ideal? No, I took a ton of damage there and lost one of my creatures, but he discarded an island. All told, I don't think that's throwing me terribly far behind. Yeah. So this turn, I can Elvish Visionary. And this is Pilgrimage. And then next turn, I can Nissa's Revelation. Not going to attack. I mean, I'll get 1 damage in. It's not worth it. Top off the whiskey. Alright, so what's he got? I'm gonna block the Thopper, like I said before. Makes me think he's got something. He doesn't. So 2, 4, 4. I'll have 8 mana. And I'm going to be greedy here. Because I'm going to cast Nissa's Revelation. I'm going to bottom that, bottom that, bottom that, top the Alpha, top the Gorger, gain 6 life, draw a billion cards. I'm going to have to discard 2 here, but I'll just be discarding lands. And now I'm at a significant advantage. Because I've got the Hangerback Nantuka Husk combo going on. I'm going to hold back Visionary. I'm just going to block the Maritime Guard. Do I want... Actually, I think I dump a Visionary. Because I'll have 8 and 9 mana next turn. So that's 6 and 3. Or 4, 4. Yeah, I think I want to keep my mana around. And I think Visionary is just not doing enough at this point. I've got the way better late game right now. So all I want to do is slow it down. Okay. So I'm going to want to get Away to the Underworld out and Dwynen. Dwynen is 3/4 reach, so that'll be a 3/3. Yeah, I'll start eating his stuff up. So that gives me... Alright. And I get 1 life when Dwynen herself attacks. So... 3... Yeah. Way to the Underworld on the Scrap Skin. And pass turn. And this gives me another option where even if he pulls a trick and gets rid of Dwynen, then I've got a lot to follow it up with. So attacking for 0, huh? Okay. Alright. So now I'm up to 10. Could cast a 5/5 Hangerback. And that sounds really sexy. Or I could... cast Rocks Maulers and Somberwald Alpha. So 3/4. Yeah, I think I'm going to attack with Dwynen first. Which, thinking about it, considering the play I was going to make, I should have put a Somberwald down first. He did block, so I didn't get punished for it. But it's still something that I should have done. Hold up Might of the Masses. And now I feel pretty in control of the game. Even if he starts getting some kind of Sky Swarm going on, then I cast Hangerback for 4, sack it to the Husk. You got no reason not to attack with the Scrapskin Drake. They can't block. If you didn't pull something pretty fun, I'm attacking for a lot of damage this turn. And the hits just keep coming. So I'm not going to do anything pre-combat because I want to keep my mana up for Somberwald Alpha. Because he's going to block with something, I imagine, because I'm attacking him for 14. And I do want to be able to give whatever gets blocked to trample. Or do I? Okay, no blocks. So next turn, he doesn't have a whole lot of options. So I'm going to cast Goldforge Sentinel, just because I don't want to get blown up by something crazy. I am not going to cast... I'm going to cast Nantuko Husk instead of Hangerback Walker. The only thing I can think of that he would have in hand that would really be board wipe-ish would be Chandra's Ignition, which, you know, one of his creatures does its power and damage to everything else. But at that point, At most, he's doing 3 with his scrap skin Drake. And now I have a flyer out there. If he does cast that, I can sacrifice everything to the Nantuko Husk. And now I've got lethal on board, and there's just nothing he can do about it. Because he can't block pretty much anything. On the crack pack, I'm not worried about much. Because I can cast a 5/5 hanger back, sack it to the Husk. So I will give Alpha, or I will have Alpha give Trample to my Goldforge Sentinel. I don't even know what the math on the damage I'm doing to him right now is. Oh, it's only 2. So efficient. Okay, so I'm losing a mana. But 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Sideboarding, what do I want to do? I think this is coming in. Where'd it go? Where did you go? You didn't go back up. There's Mantle of Webs. I just kind of want to keep these sideboard questions separate. Touch of Moonglove, doesn't seem to be necessary. Infernal Scarring, same thing. Tormented Thoughts. Nah, that's not really what this deck does. Does show you the power of this Nissa's Revelation, though. I mean, that's just 5 cards and 6 life for 7 mana. You betcha. I mean, I got my biggest creature with it. That helps. But I'll draw 4, gain 4 for 7. I think... what do I want to get rid of? Maybe a Pilgrimage? Maybe Elemental Bond? Yeah, I think Elemental Bond. It doesn't have an immediate impact on the board. And it's not what I want to be doing on turn 3. I want to be Eyeblight Assassinating his... oh. Floods McGee. I do want a lot of lands. But I have to mulligan that. I keep that. It's slow, it's not ideal. But turn 3, I can put down Mrs. Pilgrimage. Alright, Fairy Miscreant. I need to draw 1 land in my first 3 turns. I'll get Dwinin down. Not what I want to be seeing. I really have to get better at my mulligans. But really? So he soaked up all the Fairy Miscreants. But looks like opponent mulliganed as well. Land Hitchclaw Recluse. Or a hanger back on turn 2. It can be argued that there is no better turn 2 play. Now, I do want to get it a bit bigger before I start dumping mana into it. Or, before I start trying to get it killed for... Alright, I will... My options here are Nissa's Pilgrimage or Hangerback, Titanic Growth. I think I go Hangerback, Titanic Growth. He's going to attack me. He's going to attack me with the Akroan Sergeant. The question is, does he have some kind of burn to try to remove the Hangerback first? So I'm being mana efficient. If he attacks, I block Hangerback. I can tap it and put a counter on it after I've declared it as a blocker. And then I can see what he does, if anything. And now he may have something, but if not, nope. So I traded a Titanic Growth for an Akroan Sergeant, which is not a trade I feel bad about. Used up damn manas efficiently. He's down to 2 cards in hand. I have 4. I'll have a 2/2 Hangerback. I'm not gonna lie, I would really love to see Hitchclaw Recluse right now. Yep. Alright, this turn I have to cast Nissa's Pilgrimage, because I do need to get to winning online. Eyeblight Massacre, if I ever cast it, is going to wreck his world. Oh, stinkies. Yep, Void Mage is a good card, so I'll be taking 4 here. No blocks, because I have nothing. Come on, Swamp. Not a Swamp. But it is Dwynnin. One more land, and I'll put Goldforge Sentinel out, so I have another airborne blocker. I do have to be careful about... So if he attacks, I block the Void Mage just to minimize the amount of damage I'm taking. If he doesn't attack with the Void Mage, then I'll block the Aeronaut. Yeah. He could have Titan Strength, in which case it's a trade. I am not doing well on life, but now I can cast Throwing Knife, equip Throwing Knife, attack. I'm going to kill one of the fairies, just because I don't know how many he has, and if he has more, I don't... Well, that really doesn't make much of a difference. So I'll gain 1 life here. Puts me onto a 3-turn clock. Next land, and I get Goldforge Sentinel out. And then I start playing defensively. Again, 2 swamps. Alright, so I've got 5 mana. I just cast Hangerback for 1. And then I put Mantle of Webs on there. Dang it. Wow. I am not going to put Mantle of Webs on Dwynnin. It could, you know, a 4/7 is a big butt. However, if I get a small creature and can block, I'm happier with that. I am within burn range now, which I'm not happy about. Ravaging Blaze could wreck me. Or Lightning Javelin could just hit me in the face and kill me. Alright. I'm just going to throw it back. I like what I've got in this matchup. We are taking our sweet time, though. He is sideboarding. Alright, I'm going to play first. Really? Really? I'm going to keep. This is a terrible keep. I should not have kept. But I have a lot of early interaction, and here we go. I feel I'm better off. Again, that's the best thing I could have drawn on turn 2. If I draw a swamp, I'm getting up to having my Way to the Underworld in play. Now, and I'm 1 land away from having Vastwood Gorger mana. I just need to make sure that I don't forget to hang back before the end of his turn. Yep. Okay, Scrapskin. So, yeah. I paid 1. There we go, Hitchclaw Recluse. So I've got Hitchclaw Recluse down and Hangerback Pump mana. This makes me feel good. Not going to attack because he's just going to block with the Bonded Construct, and then that doesn't do me very much. If he attacks with both, I actually block the Construct because I'm killing it with the Recluse instead of just bouncing with the... Never mind, that's dumb. I block with... Okay. Almost skipped to the end. Alright. So I Weight of the Underworld onto Aspiring Aeronaut. No, I think I just do the Drake. And I'm still going to hold up my Hangerback mana. I do need to start attacking. He has a Separatist Void Mage, and if he resets the Hangerback, that's not a good thing. Prickle Boar is a problem. But alright. So now I have Dwynnin along with Titanic Growth mana. So I put Dwynnin down first. Now I'm going to swing in with the Hangerback. See how much he blocks with. Because I can really just get him if he tries to block up to kill it. If not, I get a free 4 damage. He could just chump. Yep. So the Prickle Boar coming through for 5. I don't like that. Okay. Again, not the end of the world. I will block Prickle Boar with the Spider. I will Titanic Growth the Spider. I will kill his biggest threat. See if he's got anything to do. Make sure I click on the right creature. I've done that before where, oops, I just cast my combat trick on your dude. So I'm down to 13. Not the best. But I've got 7 mana. Yeah, I just keep attacking. He can't double block anything. I probably just get him down to 10 for free. And then I cast Vastwood Gorger. And pass turn. Another Act of Treason or Separatist Void Mage are both problems, but if he doesn't have either of those, then I'm not in a bad spot. Do I survive the crackback if I attack with everything? So he's going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I attack with 12, he has to block. I'll be able to play the Timber Pack to chump up. And then I don't even want to draw Eyeblight Massacre because I don't have the swamp for it. If he does attack which I don't think he can afford to, I will block the Scrap Skin and chump the Sergeant. Okay, so he's got no tricks, which I mean, realistically, well, okay. So, same plan. He doesn't have any great blocks. At most, he can, load up on something. He's still taking lethal. Okay. I don't know if he just got the math wrong or what, but... Alright, that was that. We'll start the next one here shortly. As soon as I